English game developers Bullfrog have established a reputation for themselves by releasing a string of unique and highly addictive games. Now the folks at Bullfrog have been so busy that their distributor, Electronic Arts, has so many games in waiting that they're not sure what to release next. Although some of these games are fairly distant, we thought we'd take a look at Bullfrog's hot lineup, which should take them into 1996. Creation is a game you've probably heard a little about already. Set in the future, after radiation and pollution have rendered Earth's land masses uninhabitable, it chronicles human scientists' attempts to preserve the sea creatures by transporting them to a distant ocean world called Creation. After this takes place, they discover an addictive narcotic fungus growing on Creation's ocean's floors that is turning the sea dwellers psychotic. It will be your job to destroy the deadly fungus in this multiplayer-ready game, which runs off an improved version of the Magic Carpet engine. Creation is slated for late 95 or early 96 release. Fans of Theme Park will get to try their hands at running a totally different kind of simulation in Theme Hospital. Like Theme Park, the goal here is to turn a profit as you attempt to expand a small clinic into a large, sophisticated hospital. Players will pick the location, period of history, appearance, and layout of their hospital, and attempt to keep everything running smoothly and in the black. Theme Hospital is scheduled for release at the end of the year, and incidentally, it's highly recommended for members of Congress. PC superheroes will finally be able to get out of Hoboken in The Indestructibles. This game allows players to design their own superheroes, starting with the appearance of their fully jointed vector bodies. Then, each hero is outfitted with a dazzling array of superpowers. You'll test out your creations with a refined version of the Magic Carpet engine. But watch out, crashing into skyscrapers can kill innocent people, and Spider-Man can tell you that a bad rep can hang on your shoulders for decades. The Indestructibles is scheduled to ship this fall. If you're good enough to get through the Hidden Worlds add-on disc, you can take on a whole new challenge with Magic Carpet 2, The Netherworlds. An improved engine means faster and smoother flight. New monsters will make life tough for you, but you'll have a whole new set of spells to fight back with. The sequel will feature underground and night levels, as well as a variety of goals to be accomplished. Expect Magic Carpet 2 to float into stores this fall. Fans of wantonly violent action set in the grimmest of futures will revel in the destruction promised by Syndicate Wars. This time, the competition has been whittled down to 3 syndicates battling for world domination. Finally, you'll be able to rotate your view 360 degrees to get those pesky buildings out of your way. Syndicate Wars will feature dynamic light sourcing and effects such as searchlights and fires. The game will debut on the Sony PlayStation this summer, with plans for a PC version early next year. People who have no respect for the entertainment value of genetic mutation should steer clear of Gene Wars. In the distant future, space travelers find planet after planet destroyed by warfare. They find the 4 races responsible and force them to sign a peace treaty. But things aren't that simple. With access to weapons cut off, the races turn to genetic engineering to create vicious monsters to fight their battles for them. In this sci-fi war game, you'll morph animals in real time to create new fighting units. You'll get your chance to play God this summer. Dungeon Keeper will be Bullfrog's first fantasy RPG, but not a normal one. Instead of playing a band of hardy adventurers, you'll get to play the Dungeon Keeper as you attempt to lure hero after hero to a violent death inside your domain. You'll breed over 40 types of monsters, set traps, and generally make life short and painful for treasure-seeking do-gooders. Although unconfirmed, there's a rumor that in multiplayer games, one person will play the Dungeon Master, and the other 7 will take the role of adventurers. The dungeon crawl begins this fall. With a lineup like that, who needs other companies? Bullfrog has a reputation for quality, and it seems they'll be enforcing that rep en masse. Whether you're into role-playing, action, or strategy, Bullfrog has something waiting in the wings that's sure to please you. Keep an eye out for in-depth coverage of each of these hot prospects in upcoming episodes of IE.